Hey guys, it's Jared K7JSP. First off, I just want to apologize to everyone that I haven't made a video in over 3 weeks. Um, about 2 weeks ago, I was supposed to go to Death Valley. I was doing national parks on the air trip, and we had a family emergency, and somebody was sick, so we couldn't go. So we just stayed home. I did go over to my local park and made about 8 few contacts, including Puerto Rico and also Canary Islands on 20 meters. Um, so today's, or should I say tonight's video, it's 9:30, um, is going to be mostly focused on this antenna tuner that I am borrowing from a local ham here in my town. I also surrounded it with QSL cards, recent QSL cards that I got. So if you guys want to, zoom in, trying to get the other ones. So basically, I got those QSL cards. Those are the most recent ones that I got. I actually have more QSL cards up here that I have gotten over, here we'll just do a thing real fast. And I actually have the Bravo Whiskey I actually already have. This was the National Park, or correction, this was the Workdoll Parks Award that I'm working forward to getting, and that was, he gave me another contact. And then this is the last guy, Conrad Eaton. So basically, those are the contacts I've made. Confirmed QSL cards for Workdoll States Award, which I am not even close to being done. Okay, so tonight's video is primarily focused on this MFJ 269 UHF HF. It's a HF, VHF, and UHF SWR antenna analyzer. So we're actually going to turn it on, and I'm going to show you where my antenna is resonant at, and probably what I could do to actually make it a little bit better. So like I said, I'm borrowing this from a local ham. He has some ham radios, a lot of them, and I'm going in, cleaning them up, and fixing them for him. And he's giving me a little bit of cash on the side for helping him out, and he's also letting me borrow his test equipment, which is amazing. This guy's awesome. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's go into the 2-meter side, and let me zoom in here. Okay, so let's go to about 146 520, the national calling frequency. And this thing is very 146.52. Okay, so with that, we got about a 1.8 SWR, which is a little bit high. But it's not too bad, not too good. So if you guys can see, it's about a, see if we can focus in a little bit more. Okay, so about 146.76, which this analyzer is a little bit jumpy. But, okay, so let's go to the bottom of the band. Let's go to 144. And this antenna is actually a Slim Jim antenna encased in PVC pipe, about 50 feet in the air in a tree. This antenna sometimes comes with the Baofeng UV5RE Plus radios, like this one. Let me, like this one. Got the Nagoya 10 on it. So we're just going to tune around the band here a little bit and see what we can do. Okay, so 2 meters is from 144 all the way up to I believe it's 148. So let's go down to the 144. Okay, it's about 1.6. Let's go about to the middle of the band. Let's go to about 140, about 146, 146. Let's go back to 520. Alright, it's about a 1.8. And then 148. 148. It's about a 2.0, so it's not the greatest antenna. Let's look at the coax loss. About a 4.6 dB loss, which is actually quite a lot. I'm about like 50 feet with LMR 400 end connectors on the ends, and then this coax is actually. Let me zoom out. So this, the coax that I actually have coming into the analyzer is not LMR 400. It's actually RG58U, which isn't the greatest, but you know, it gets me by. I do have the LMR 400 actually connected to this because I was a little bit short of the LMR 400. So we'll actually do another video directly connected to the LMR 400 without this RG58U. So let's turn around a little bit and see what we got. Let's do capacitance and PF. Picofarads. It's not too bad. But a 7. And ultrafarads, we're looking at again about 148 megahertz. A loss about 7 again. Frequency counter we're not really worried about. Impedance are receiving. So I mean, it's not too bad. Ohms are really high actually. It's not the greatest one. Okay, so let's actually pull up my monitor back up so I can see it. Let's go into the UHF 440 side, and let's tune down to 420. Woo. Okay, that's 420.04, and we're looking at about a 1-to-1. And then let's go up to about 70 centimeters is from 420 to 450, so let's go at about 430. And this thing is very picky to control. About a 1.2. Pretty good. Actually, let's rephrase this. 1.1, 1.2 is actually dang good. Almost the perfect antenna. Of course, you don't have a perfect antenna because you have cable loss and imperfections in the actual receiver or analyzer. Correction. So we're at 430 right now. Let's bump it up to about 445. Okay, we actually have a peak there, about a 1.4. It's about a 1.4 at 433.93. Ooh, there we go. Okay, well, 441.93. About 90.93. 1.5. And 450. Right there on the edge of the band. About a 1.4. So, you know, not the greatest, not the worst. And this radio, I mean, I can... Let me see, hold on. Give me 1 minute, guys. Let's throw this antenna on the Baofeng and do something real fast. So we'll actually zoom out. Now I suggest shutting off the analyzer before disconnecting the coax, but do as I say, don't do as I do. So we got the Baofeng turned on. Okay, let's see if we could do a check from the Ransburg repeater. K7 JSP testing. Perfectly clear. And if I can zoom out a little bit, let's put the there you go. This is K7 JSP. Can I get a quick radio check, please?
Good evening, Jared. This is KI6LAM. Your signal is low, but very clear.
So there you go, guys. It's KI6LIM. That's Steve. Alright, thank you, Steve. I'm doing a quick video. I actually got to borrow an MFJ UHF, VHF, and HF antenna analyzer, so I was just checking out my antenna that's in a 50-foot tree. I'm actually on a 5-watt Baofeng radio right now.
sounds pretty good. Yeah, that antenna combination seems to be working pretty well.
So there you go, guys. Alright, thank you very much, Steve. I'll actually be on just a little bit. I'm actually making a YouTube video right now. So I'll say 73 for now and be back in a little bit. K7JSP.
That KI6LAM monitoring.
So there you go, guys. I'm actually in North Edwards, California, and that's a Ransburg machine. About an hour and something away from me. I want to say about 50, 60 miles away. So there you go. There you go. You know, cheap radio. About I paid $35 when these first came out. They work really well. You guys, you know, if you need cheap radio, throw in a bug out bag, stuff like that, get one of those radios really well. Alright guys, well I'm going to say 73 for now. Stay tuned for other videos, and I'm actually going to be starting a new segment, so it's going to be really cool. I hope you guys get to watch those, and you know, stay tuned. Alright guys, K7JSP clear.